Today is the 14th of February, it's Valentine's Day. I have just reached 99,000 subscribers. That means we're on the final countdown, the final countdown. I don't know how long it's going to take to do the final because it's taken 12 years to get to this point. I'm so excited about hitting 100. Anyway, that was all. At some point in the next week, I'm going to reach 100,000 subscribers here on this channel. And if you've been around for a long time, you may recall I used to make weekly vlogs. They were very popular and I got rid of them a long time ago, but I thought for a special one-off we would bring back a weekly vlog the week I'm gonna hit 100,000. Plus Benj and I are celebrating our 6-year anniversary together, so it is a special week, lots going on. I thought I'd bring you along. The first thing we're gonna do today is actually blow up the 100K balloons. I'm thinking about shooting it here in my office, as this is where I obviously edit all the videos and spend so much of my time. I just want to start by saying, if you're new or if you are OG and you've been here a long time, thank you so much. I have lots to say as the week goes on. I'm probably going to be quite emotional about it all, to be honest, as this is such a huge milestone for me. But it's going to be a normal weekly vlog. I'm also thinking of doing like a party live stream, which may have already happened, possibly. But yeah, I'm thinking of doing that. I also want to make a whole separate video when my plaque, my play button arrives, unboxing that, putting it on the shelf and talking about YouTube more then. But for now, it's a weekly vlog. It's a Friday. Fridays are one of my favorite days of the week. I normally wrap up my work. I also do a little bit of volunteering on a Friday afternoon, but as it's half term, I don't need to be there this week. So I'm actually going to see my friend Gary today. He's a teacher, so he's off. He's invited me over to his house for a bit of lunch and a catch up. That's what I'm doing today, as well as my normal admin emails, editing, replying to comments, that kind of thing. So if you are new and you haven't subscribed, what are you doing? Please join us. I'd be so grateful. But I'm just so excited about this huge milestone, and thank you so much. Benj is just walking Bonnie, and then when he comes back we'll have a bit of breakfast and we'll get started on doing the photo. The photo, I can't believe it. I'm not sure if this is what I want to wear yet, actually, and I've got a really weird spot going on here which is not cute, but hey, we have our own helium tank. Don't even ask.
I don't think you've closed this.
What do you mean?
Well, it was already fully open.
It's heavy though. The helium tank is not working, so we're gonna have to blow them up. Look at the size of the cake. Look at the size of the cake. I know you ordered it off Amazon. It's so small. Maybe that will look quite good, no? I'm not... What an epic fail, honestly. Now you know the behind the scenes. This is what we ended up with. We put the balloons on some string in the end because we had no helium. Hey, it works.
I can't believe you've just done that. I honestly really can't believe you've just done that.
Oh
no! What is it the directors say? Don't work with children and animals. Don't work with children, animals, or Brogan, because this happened.
Oh no, we're gonna have to fix it. Just in case you're wondering how many photos it took, actually, not that many. It's been worse.
When you get a professional photographer like me.
The photo is done. Is it our best work? No, but it didn't have to be. It's just to say thank you and celebrate it, you know. But I just had an amazing little parcel from my friend Gary. Gary C, a lot of you will know him. He has just come back from Disneyland in California and he bought me the nicest pin ever. Him and I are massive pin enablers to each other and we keep buying each other pins as gifts and it's the nicest thing ever. So Gary, thank you. I love my pin. Walt Disney's Disneyland. It's going to go straight on my pin board. But also he popped in a few other goodies. He knows me so well because I love stuff like this. Like, he collects all the bits and bobs and I love it. I've been to Disneyland, but I've not been to the Disneyland Hotel. Now I'm heading out to go and see my friend Gary. I'm so excited, I haven't seen him in a while. I'm gonna pack up my handbag, check my emails. Quite quiet on a Friday, to be honest, not an awful lot going on. I am just driving to see my friend Gary A, and I've just got off the phone to my friend Gary C. I just thanked him for my pin. And not to be too confused, I have two friends called Gary, and honestly, they are so similar. They have so many things in common. I really would love to introduce them to each other one day. I was just saying to Gary C that I've been writing out the draft caption I'm going to add with the photo we just took when the day actually comes at some point in the next week. As I was writing it, it had me thinking a lot about what 100k means, because to me it's not just a number of people. It represents so much more. It represents all the blood, sweat and tears, the commitment, the dedication, the hard work that I've put into my channel, the loyalty, the love, the passion, like everything about it. I've been here for so long, 12 years, and I know some of you have been here for as long as I started. Some of you have been here since the beginning, which is absolutely wild. I think for me, it's not just the number, it's such a massive sense of achievement, and it's recognised by YouTube as such a big thing. You get your special plaque, like the play button, but I won't get that until probably a month or two after, maybe even longer. Sometimes it can take a few months, I think, for the button to come. Not that I know, because I've never had one, but from when my friends have had them. I'm gonna say this a lot, but I really am so proud. When I hit the 10-year anniversary, I was so emotional that day because I couldn't believe 10 years had passed. But this is like a big one. This is like a big milestone moment. I don't know, I just am really excited. Another thing that I have never done is I've never tried to grow quickly. It's not actually been the top of my radar. I've never done clickbait titles or, like, you know, misleading thumbnails. I've never done big giveaways that encourages people to subscribe to enter. I've never had a viral video of any sort. Yes, I've had videos do well, but never any that have blown up by any means. And I'm not mad at any of that, and I totally understand people that do any of those things, but for me it was never my priority. I just wanted to keep staying true to who I am and what I believe in and my content, and that was what was most important to me. Also, you can have 100,000 subscribers, but if people don't watch your vlogs or engage or leave comments or like them, then kind of means nothing. So the fact that I have the most incredible, supportive, loyal, amazing community of people here means so much more, because I know so many of you are cheerleading for me and rooting for this moment with me, and I've been putting the countdown on Instagram stories each day as it's been changing. I've been refreshing like crazy, pulling down the page to see the numbers, and I haven't done that in years. I used to get so excited about celebrating each big milestone, even like the 5, so I'd celebrate 20,000, 25, 30. I used to get so excited, and then when my growth sort of just slowed down, I stopped making it a priority because so many other things were happening in my life before the 100k. I made it my job. I've just been signed to a management company. I've managed to travel. I have worked with some incredible brands. I get invited to amazing events. Like, there were so many other things that were really special before hitting the big number, but it's so exciting. I'm really excited. I'm with Gary.
Hi guys.
Actually, don't know how long we've been friends.
A long time.
Since, I think it was 2015?
Yeah,
16?
It was just after I met Dean, so I think it was beginning of 2016.
Oh, it's a long time.
Yeah.
It's a long time.
Loyal.
Very loyal.
Loyal.
Very loyal friend. We've had a nice soup and bread for lunch.
It was very delicious.
We did. And now we're out on a nice little walk together.
Yes.
It's lovely.
Enjoying half term.
Yeah, you are. It's nearly come to an end already.
I know.
It goes so quick.
I know.
Don't remind you. Yeah. I am back from a lovely catch up with Gary. It was so nice. We went for that nice walk, and then we had another cup of tea and sat on the sofa, and it's just so nice that I can have flexible hours to see my friends, especially when, you know, they're always normally busy. But I've had 2 parcels arrive while I was out. One from Brogan and one from Uniqlo. I had a couple of Instagram ads that like literally sucked me in. And there were some cute Disney bits on Uniqlo. And they also had these really nice PJs. Yeah, they look really small actually. Extra, extra large looks so small. God, I'm glad I got the bigger size. This one is a Mickey one. This is actually men's, I think, so this might be a bit more generous. Oh yeah, it is. It's got loads of Mickeys. This could be good for Benj actually. Yeah, in terms of sizing, can you see they're both extra, extra large? Definitely different. The arms are quite long and it is quite a boxy fit. I'm gonna see if it looks good on Benj. If not, I'm just gonna send it back because I'm not really sure on the fit of it. It's just a bit too big, I think. All right, I've actually tucked this one in. I quite like this one. Just be yourself. It's quite cute. Just like a simple tee, but I think if I roll the sleeves up once and maybe with like a midi skirt, quite a nice one to have. Tink. Yeah, I like this. It was only like £19.90, I think it was. The pyjamas are way too big, which I thought I was doing the right thing because I'd rather them be too big. They are at least a size or two too big. I actually really like the shorts. They're quite a nice size. They're like high-waisted. Now we're going to go on to Boden. I bought 4 things, all in the sale. I've really come to love Boden as a brand, and I got a swimming cozy too. I'm not sure how that's going to fit, but 3 dresses. One that I thought would be good for now. These ones for the spring. Let's see what they look like. I forgot, this is actually a skirt. They do this in loads of different colours. They've got like a navy one. I thought it could be good with tights, but actually I bought this one in the end because I thought, well, I could do with some more sort of summery light skirts. I'm not sure what this makes me look like, but I feel very poofy. Maybe it's the sleeves. Maybe it's just not my style, but it's actually got like a cutout on the back. And I had high hopes for this, but it's a no. I don't know if it's the length or the cut. This dress is a massive win. I love this. It's a very Brogan cut dress, you know. It's got elasticated hair, V-neck, floaty comfy sleeves. It's a nice sort of deep purple colour, definitely more wintry, but it's still quite cold. I can get a lot of wear out of this now. It's got pockets, and the design, I don't know if you can appreciate it, but it's like little tiny hearts. It's a perfect going into London dress, and actually I've got a meeting with my new manager on Tuesday, and I think I'm going to wear this for then. Unfortunately, the swimming cozy was a massive fail. It was just way too plungy. I don't want my girls out that much, you know. Oh, my Apple Watch is buzzing away. Right, I've just made a cup of tea. I'm at my desk doing some emails. I've just got back in from a dog walk with Benj. We went to the post office to take the parcels of clothes I'm not keeping straight to the post office, get them sent off. Now I'm just gonna finalise my emails for a Friday night just to clear out anything that needs a reply. I'm pretty much there. I've only got 15 emails, so not too many today. Ben's just gonna make us some dinner, and then we're going to the cinema at 8 o'clock, which I'm excited about. My lovely manager Siobhan just called, and we've had a little catch up for a Friday afternoon just to see where we're at with the week. We have 2 brand deals for next week that we're working on together. I have just imported the footage for Disneyland Paris Day 3, and I need to edit this over the weekend because it's going up on Monday. I also need to quickly reconcile some things in my accounts to wrap up on a Friday. One of my brands paid me early. We've just finished our dinner and we're now heading out to the cinema to go and see the new Ant-Man.
Ant-Man in the quadrangle. Quantumania? Quantify?
Something like that. Good. So we'll let you know how it is.
Ant-Man 3.
Number 3. Is it number 3?
Number 3.
It is number 3, isn't it? Yeah. Right, we've seen the film.
I enjoyed it. I enjoy all Marvel films. It's nowhere near my favourites, but it was alright. It's very complicated now. It's all time travel-y. You almost have to know where you are in the timeline. Yeah.
It is,
but yeah. we have seen the majority, so we get it. But I feel like you have to really try now. It's not like...
And also, it's a set-up film. It's a setting up for the next ones, and I assume that it's going to go bigger and bigger, and that more Avengers will come in. And it was a good sort of standalone film, but it was a bit much for me. Like, it was a bit like spacey, like...
I had to explain like who the baddie was.
Yeah, but just watching it, it's so bright and flashy. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's very clever how they do it, like creatively. Yeah. It's very impressive what they're able to make. But anyway, that's enough of that waffle. We're going home.
Good, not great.
Good, not great.
I'd say a 6.4.
Yeah, I agree.
It's not actively bad, but I wouldn't watch it again, ever.
Hello everyone. Today I woke up to 99.5 thousand subscribers, which is absolutely wild. The final 500, the final stretch. And it's currently 2:10 and I'm working today. Benji's downstairs watching football and we had a nice leisurely start to the day. We had a lie-in and I read my book in bed with Bonnie asleep next to us. It was the most amazing, lovely lie-in, and Benj got up and walked Bonnie, and I've been doing some work, doing the Disneyland Paris vlog number 3, writing a blog post on what it was like to do a photo shoot in Disneyland Paris, and making a reel/YouTube short on my favourite Disneyland Paris snacks that we had. I picked 3 that I really loved. I don't mind working on a Saturday because it's quite quiet, my emails are quiet, obviously nobody is emailing me, and it just means I can sort of get ahead a little bit so that I can take some time off next week. So you'll see that my working days are sort of a bit everywhere. Sometimes I work on a weekend, sometimes I don't. Next weekend Benji's going away, so I will probably work then as well. But it means I can take time off like yesterday to be with my friend Gary. 3 of my favourite sweet treats in Disneyland Paris. First up, they said, start that again, how did that sound? 3 of my favourite sweet treats in Disneyland. Yeah, that sounded right. Let's start again though. I'm all cosy on the sofa. I've got Bonnie girl tucked around the corner there, editing the Disneyland Paris vlog, and we've just reached 99.6 thousand subscribers. I've been predicting it at about 100 a day, but obviously we've gone up a little bit overnight, and then yeah, I don't know, either way, 400 to go. 400 to go. Is there a better way to change the bedding than listening to Rihanna's halftime show again? Just one very sleepy little girl. Yes, you're such a good girl. Fast cars, shooting stars, all of the lights, all of the lights. If you want it, you can get it for the rest of your life. Yeah. We shine together. Told you I'll be here forever. Good morning. It is Sunday. We're out on a nice dog walk. We've taken Bonnie to a dog-friendly, enclosed walk, so you can let them off the lead, and it's like
rivers that go both sides, so she can't go.
It's gated. Yeah, it's gated.
And
so
they've got a little like dog training area as well, which is quite cool for puppies and things.
It's
and
really nice
they've
here.
got a dog wash up there as well.
They do another dog wash, yes. So we've let her off. She's having a nice little run around. And
the only downside to it though is if it rains just a tiny bit,
floods.
the whole thing's on the floodplain. So,
yeah, so we don't always come down it, do we?
Yeah.
Look how pretty this is. It's so sunny and the lake is so nice. We stopped at the halfway van for a sausage roll.
Good sausage roll.
Good sausage roll and an orange juice.
And an Aussie juice.
Look at our little baby. Very good girl. Bonnie has been in the water, so she is going to need a bath. Even though she's going to the groomers tomorrow, we don't want her to smell. She should go in it. Go on in. Good girl. Oh my gosh. Leaps and bounds of when we first got you. You never used to go in. Oh.
You got rag rats now, haven't you?
Yeah. Very good girl, Bonnie. I'm going to go and get your towel. We'll give you a wash. I'm just running myself a nice bath. I've got the Sex Bomb from Lush in there. It's my last bath bombs. And I've also got some Muscle Soak bubble bath. I've got my coffee. I'm going to get my reading book. And the sun is coming through. It's actually so warm in here, so I might have to open up the window. It's 11 o'clock and I do need to finish the vlog, but I can do that after my bath. Lovely. I might even do a face mask. I haven't done a face mask in ages. This is so exciting. I must have a massive forehead because look how much gap there is. But that's okay. My favourite face mask is actually Lush Mask of Magnanimity, but I haven't been down to a Lush store in a while. Maybe I'll do that at some point. Maybe we'll do that when we go to London together, because we're going to be passing one in Waterloo. We could go to a big one. I have some pots to send back. Return 5 qualifying items for a free fresh face mask. This is my Sunday outfit of the day. What a lovely attire. I'm also just watching my lovely friend Cherry, her Q&A. I'm going to do a Q&A again soon. And also, I read my book in the bath on a night like this by Lindsay Kelk. I picked this up before Disneyland Paris, and I haven't had a chance to read it again because things have been busy, but I'm about halfway through now and I'm absolutely loving it. We've just hit 99.7 thousand subscribers, which is absolutely wild. So I've just done my selfie for Instagram. I have also finished the Disneyland Paris vlog, ready to go for tomorrow. And I have published the post that I wanted to do about our photo shoot in Disneyland Paris. I'll leave this link below in case you wanted to read about it. There were so many gorgeous photos that I just thought I'd add them all to my blog so I can look back at them forever and write about how it was, just in case it was interesting to anyone. Also, I just wanted to add that writing blog posts is a lot more complicated than I thought. I use a software called Yoast, and it basically tells you how your grammar is and punctuation and how long your sentences are, and making sure you have your keywords in and alt text, and there's so much more depth to just writing and adding pictures. My English, my grammar, my spelling is not my strongest. I am always trying my best and I always want to improve, and I think actually writing posts is going to help me with that, because I think I'm a bit lazy and I don't spell and grammar check things regularly. So actually sitting and writing for a few days on this and working on it and seeing it finished is a really creative, cool, extra thing I like to do now, aside from videos. And I've also uploaded, speaking of videos, a short, another YouTube short. I've been doing quite a few with them, and I just need to do the subtitles on vlog 3. So that'll be the next thing, but I'm feeling really good. Benji's making an apple crumble downstairs. We'll see how that goes. And I'm just replying to all the lovely DMs that are coming in about the next milestone. I mean, this is not a milestone per se, it's in like the next every time we reach 100, I've been sharing it, and loads of you are so supportive and nice. So that is what I'm up to. You don't normally do much baking.
I don't like baking because it's like too exact. We'll see how they turn out.
Well, hang on, tell us what you made.
Apple crumble.
Okay.
Because I made a big error, didn't I? Serious violation of the relationship agreement. You asked for apples last week, and so stupidly I bought green, and obviously we can't eat green because green must be poison. And
Behave.
You only eat pink ones.
I don't mind green, I just prefer red.
So I shoved
Pink lady.
Shoved the green ones in a apple crumble.
I didn't say to, you suggested it, so I just let you roll with it.
I've made a crumble.
You need brown sugar on top. No? Oh, okay, sorry.
Do you want to go to Tesco and
Sorry, no, we don't have any.
£3 for a little packet of brown sugar. I'm sure white sugar would
Okay, sorry, it's just because you would normally put brown sugar on top.
Would you? When you normally make apple crumble, do you normally put brown sugar on, do you?
Don't worry, I'll just stay quiet. It is Monday the 20th of February and I've woken up to 99.8 thousand subscribers, which means it's going to happen today or tomorrow, and I'm feeling all the love, all the feels, all the emotions. I had a nice long walk with Bonnie this morning and it got me thinking a lot about the last 12 years. I've also seen so many of you sharing my channel on your Twitter and Instagram stories, and it's helping a lot and the numbers are going up. We're currently at 99,856, so not far to the 99.9, which could happen today. I count my blessings every single day and I write in a gratitude journal every day, and this morning when I wrote it felt particularly special because I was like, I have so much to be thankful for. And the next few months are going to be particularly really challenging for us as a couple. Benji's going for open heart surgery, as some of you may know, but we're both trying not to focus on that right now because we know that that is going to be challenging and we have that ahead. And for now, we're just celebrating all the good stuff and being more present right now in this week. I guess like everyone's life, lots of highs, lots of lows, but this week is particularly high. I just have so much I want to say, but I don't even know where to start. But I'm currently outside of the groomers. Bonnie gets her hair cut and her nails clipped and everything about every 3 to 4 months. I just hit 99.9, the final 100. Oh my god. I actually, like, my heart is like actually pounding now. Like it feels really close. Like it's definitely gonna happen today now then. And I need to get ready, like my hair, my makeup. You know, you have so much to do and you just don't even, like, your brain can't even cope. I'm like frantically refreshing it. I'm gonna have to start watching the live number on my laptop. Okay, let's just do my hair, because 100 to go is probably going to take at least a couple more hours, surely. It's currently 12:30. I feel really overwhelmed about it. I don't want to get emotional. Oh my god, I can't believe it's happening. I've literally dreamt of this moment for so long. Like when I manifest, I like think of how I'll feel when it happens, and I imagine myself typing my name into the YouTube request form for my plaque, like my play button that I'm going to get. And I imagine how I feel when it arrives in the post and I'm holding it, and all of those things are happening now. And I've spent so long with it in my head, like I never sort of fully envisioned where I'd be at that moment that it happened. And I'm just at home with my favourite people in the world. I've got so much support and I'm so grateful every single day for everything I have, and I just feel like, yeah, this is just such a big deal that it's happening this week, on this special week. Right, come on, let's pull ourselves together. We've got to do this. So to give you some context, Benji and our friend Sean are behind the camera.
We went to the driving range with 150 subscribers left to go. And then about 10 minutes later, I got to the driving range and then Brogan was like, I've got 50 left, you need to come home.
Yeah.
So we haven't even played.
No.
And now we're sat with...
We already have opened the Asti.
We're sat with Prosecco and watching numbers.
Yeah, we're just watching it. 990!
I wish it would come up with a subscriber name. That'd be cool, wouldn't it? If it like floated up like a live chat.
So you know who did.
Yeah. We were just saying that number is like an overflowing Wembley with people on
Oh, when
the
you
floor.
think about the amount of people,
Yeah.
it's absolutely wild. I've waited so long for this.
Yeah.
I don't know how long it's gonna take.
Not long.
4 to go. Oh my god, I'm actually shaking. Oh my god.
Oh no, FedEx van just pulled up outside.
No.
I'm not even kidding.
Sean, you're gonna have to get it. I don't know. You're gonna have to get
Take your
it.
stuff, quick, go behind
Go,
it.
go, go.
Confetti cannons.
My heart is actually pounding.
Oh! All the nines!
One more! Just one more!
Oh, it's sweaty palms.
Yes! Look at it! Cheers! Oh my god! My face! Oh no, I don't want it to change! I don't want it to change! Look at it! 100,000! Oh my god, my heart's racing! So the door went at 100k. And YouTube have sent a gift right as I hit 100k.
They are good.
That's very
They
efficient,
are
isn't it?
Good, aren't they?
Should we open it? Oh my gosh, look at my hand, I'm shaking. We're so excited to have you be part of our YouTube Shorts creator community. We can't wait to see what you achieve together. Look, it's a button. It's a YouTube Shorts light up. That's really cool.
I like that. That's
How cool that arrived literally as I hit 100k. What were the chances? Sean had to run and go and get it from
Like that.
FedEx. Right, hang on, where's our glasses? Cheers. You finished yours. Oh.
You like it?
Are we over it now? I'm gonna wait.
Yeah, well done.
I feel like I need to take a massive breath because my heart is actually pounding, and in the last 30 minutes I've had 500 comments on my Instagram post, which is so wild. Like, I'm trying to read them all and they're just so heartfelt and nice. I actually have goosebumps, like actual goosebumps. I wish I could just sit and talk to you for hours about this job because there are so many highs and lows, and the highs are really high and sometimes the lows are really low, and I'm not gonna stress or dwell or think about those today, but I just wanted to acknowledge that this achievement was so hard. It took so long and it just didn't happen overnight for me. And like, I know a lot of people that don't like me will say, oh my gosh, it took you so long, as if that was a bad thing. I actually don't think it's necessarily a bad thing that it took a long time. Some people give up on their channels long before they reach a big goal like that. And I think this year I've really sort of found myself, found my groove. I know who I am as a person and I like who I am. This channel is meant to be fun and light and entertaining, and I want you to come on trips with us. I want you to be part of my life. I want to show you exactly what navigating my adulthood really is like. And I started this channel when I was just 17 years old, and I had absolutely no idea I'd be here, sat in my own office in my own beautiful home with my fiance and my dog and everything I can ever wish or ask for in the world. I just feel so lucky, feel really proud to have hit this huge milestone. Oh, I wish I could tell the old me, especially the times where I wanted to give up, that I'd get there in the end. Honestly, I just cannot say thank you enough. Like, thank you so much. I don't even know where to begin in saying thank you because it's changed my life. Having a YouTube channel has literally been one of the best things I ever did for myself. There's going to be people in life that really don't like you and don't want to see you succeed and want to tear you down constantly. And I'm going to tell you this, that you should never ever give up on your dreams. You should never think that you're not good enough or that they're not for you, because I am proof that not everyone hits big milestones straight away. Sometimes it takes a really long time. Sometimes it takes a lot of dedication, and The reward and the payoff is massive though. Okay, so my mum has been over this afternoon and she dropped off the loveliest bunch of flowers.
Gorgeous, aren't they?
They are gorgeous. They're so pretty. And now we're opening our bottle of Moe. Benji bought me. Oh, yay! I know we already had some earlier, but this is the fancy bottle.
Done real good, Baba.
Thank you.
Right, so what, next week, 200,000.
I am actually at 100,000 and 100. So it says 100, 100
Isn't
at the moment.
isn't that so hard to say?
100,000 and 100. Cheers. Oh, it's good. So as our celebration takeaway, I just wanted some duck pancakes from the Chinese. That was all, nothing else. That and the champagne. So that's what we're having. I'm in bed, ready to read my book and reply to loads of your lovely DMs. I'm just full of so much gratitude. My heart is full. Can't believe the day has actually happened, but so grateful it's been today because tomorrow I'm busy. We're obviously celebrating our anniversary later this week and it's been so nice to have it happen at home and watch it tick over. I always sort of envisioned that that would be the way that it happened.
We'll remember today forever, won't we?
We will. We really will. So thank you so much. By finishing up my champagne in bed, as you do. So cheers to 100,000. Thank you for making it happen. I'm so grateful. And tomorrow, I've got this nice day in London and you and I are going to go and do a little treat yourself. I think we're going to have to go and have a little look in the shops, have a little mooch and pick up some nice things.
Brogan's big adventure.
Brogan's big adventure, my big day out. Good morning. I have less than 5 minutes till I actually need to leave so I can make my train on time. It is pancake day and I didn't want to start the day off without some pancakes. Well, you know, like crepe style. I woke up this morning, checked my subscribers just to make sure I definitely wasn't dreaming yesterday, and it said 100,222. Some of you may know is angel numbers 222. So that made me very happy. Look at that. It looks good. I have just arrived in Waterloo and honestly I'm so surprised I made it on time. I've got a story to tell you. So I never miss my train. I'm always really organised and on time for things, but on the drive over from my house to the train station it was taking a lot longer with the normal sort of rush hour traffic. It started raining so there were lots more cars on the road than normal and school and whatever, and then there was a closed road which delayed me even more. So my train was due to leave at 8:56 and I arrived at the train station at 9:01, and let me tell you, I'm going to put the picture in that I took and sent to Benj. I got on it on time because it was delayed. So this morning I said I saw my angel numbers, didn't I? The 222 after the 100. So that happened, and then I had a really great email come in that I've been waiting for. Like, I'm talking a long time, something personal that I'm dealing with. So I was really pleased about that. I was like, great, I've been waiting for that for ages. So I made my train, I had that email, and then as I got off the train to put the destination into my phone, it said arrival time 11:11, 11 minutes. I was like, that they are also angel numbers 11111. So I don't know what's going on, but I'm feeling like the universe has my back today. I'm not gonna be able to film an awful lot for you because I'm going to meet Siobhan and we're gonna go over goals, dreams and plans, which feels very apt considering hitting 100k yesterday. Am I gonna shut up about it? No, probably not. But we're gonna go for a nice lunch together, and yeah, it's just gonna be a really nice chilled couple of hours. Then I'm gonna go into Central, maybe Selfridges, or I don't know, I might go to the big Primark, that's quite a treat for me, and get something nice for myself. I actually do really want to buy a new iMac computer, and I put some money aside to get it as soon as I hit 100k. I told myself I would buy it. I don't know, it's such a big purchase that I want to sit at my computer and actually like pay for it. It's not something I would buy in London. But I think I deserve a couple of little treats, you know? I'm gonna concentrate on where I need to be now. It's 6 more minutes walk and I will chat to you after. All right, I've just said goodbye to Siobhan and it's actually 3:10. So we were together 4 hours, which is, you know, a long time, but we had a really lovely lunch. It was her treat, so thank you so much, Siobhan. Yeah, I'm right around some construction. I'm at Blackfriars. I've never actually been here before, and I don't know how the heck to get anywhere I want to go, and I don't know where I want to go. I know I've got to be on a call at 5 o'clock with YouTube, so I've got 2 hours and I'm not sure where I want to go. I'm thinking maybe Selfridges, or just have a little look around. I love going in there for a browse, and maybe treat myself to some nice makeup is what I'm thinking. Alrighty, I've arrived at Selfridges. I'll be honest, I always feel really overwhelmed in here just because there's so much designer and luxe, and that's not really me. But I do like to sort of, you know, just browse sometimes. It's kind of a luxury, isn't it, to be able to have the time to have a look. I've literally only got less than an hour till I have to jump on a call, so we'll see how we go. But I need the bathrooms first. Okay, this is the section I'm obsessed with, these little travel essentials, because you can get some really lovely, like, sort of high-end designer stuff, but you can get the small versions, you know? And we like that here. You can even get some nice stuff like that. Looks like a lovely foundation brush. Oh my gosh, wow. Look how cute that little packaging is in the little box. I'm obsessed. I love looking at all the bits. Alright, so I've finished in Selfridges. I'm just walking past the front entrance, and I got myself a couple of bits. The problem with Selfridges is that a lot of the beauty stuff, honestly, you can get it all a lot cheaper online, but I really wanted the experience of just going in there and treating myself to a few bits. So I'll show you when I get home what I picked up. I'm not far from the Disney store, so I do really want to go in there as well, but it's 4:30 and I need to start thinking about finding a base that I can set up with my laptop and my headphones so I can join the call with YouTube. It's a virtual event, there'll be loads of people on it. I've just finished my call with YouTube and learning all about YouTube Shorts, part of a creative community. As you saw the gift I got yesterday, every other week we do an event, which is really cool, and yeah, it's all done now. So I want to go to Lush, the big Lush on Oxford Street. I believe it closes at like 8, it must do, yeah, 8, and it's 6:15 right now. I just remembered that we can go in the Disney store. We're like 3 minutes away. Oh, that's exciting. So I went in here fairly recently, like a couple of weeks ago with Benj, and they didn't have an awful lot, but you know I love it. Oh my gosh, I really like that retro-y jumper. I wonder if they have any big sizes though. I just tried this jumper on and I really like it. It's £45 though. And I have a lot of Disney jumpers already, but I love the green. Okay, there are some really cute pins in. I love the Peter Pan one. And also they have Captain Hook. And I'm kind of thinking, because we met him in Disneyland Paris, do I need that? But also some of these Winnie the Pooh ones are adorable. Look at these. And there's some down here as well. Quite like this Mickey. I don't know if you can hear that, but the fire alarm's going off. And they basically evacuated us all from the shop. So hopefully it's okay and it's just an alarm. Oh no guys, I left my scarf in the Disney store and I can't go back in there with the fire alarm going off. It was only a Primark one, but I had it on, but I tried on a jumper. I must have left it on the floor. Better than leaving my whole rucksack though, that's definitely on my back. I definitely have my phone and my camera. But I did lose my scarf. Oh my gosh, it's so busy on Oxford Street, but we made it to Lush, so I'm gonna go in here and get myself some bits. Look how cute the avocado one is. Avocado. Oh my gosh. I don't like the smell of it, unfortunately, but it is very cute. I do love it in this Lush. It's so nice. And fun fact, I used to work at Lush at the head office once upon a time. I wasn't gonna go to Primark because, wow, it's just Tottenham Court Road one is big and I don't have an awful lot of time now because it's just gone 7. And I haven't eaten any dinner. I had a big lunch, but I am gonna pop in just to see if I can replace my scarf at least and see if they have any Disney stuff that I haven't seen yet. Disney 100 range. I already own the green jumper, but I just wanted to take a look in case there was anything else that we like. That's a cute hoodie. I also like looking at all the bits, you know, all the bits and bobs. I'm obviously home. I'm so tired. I had a really good day. It wasn't my most successful London day. I had a good time anyway, you know, and I loved being with Siobhan, and I'll show you what I picked up tomorrow because I clearly need to go to sleep, but I've been reading my book on the train home and I'm nearly done. I've only got a couple of chapters left, so I think as I'm still quite wired, I'm going to get into bed. Actually, I'm going to have a shower, take this makeup off, put my hair in a bun, put my pyjamas on, get into bed, read my book, have some water because I haven't drunk enough today, and then I will... Oh, Benji's just got in the shower. And then I will sleep. It's Wednesday, it's 11 AM and I've just sat down in the spare room to show you what I picked up in London yesterday. So let's whiz through it. Primark did not have my scarf. However, I called the Disney store this morning and they do have it. So I'm gonna go and pick it up next weekend when we're in London. We're gonna film another separate vlog for you, our London adventure. Benj and I are gonna be going to see a few theatre shows, going out for cocktails, having nice food, proper celebrating in London. We're also celebrating my birthday and it's just gonna be a really lovely time. So we're gonna vlog all that for you, but we're gonna go to the Disney store and get my scarf then. They've put it aside, they know what day I'm coming, and I'm just very grateful. But I did go into Primark and I didn't get anything other than I saw they had these dresses in. These dresses are super stretchy and comfy and they're perfect for kind of all year round really. I could wear this with tights, but it'd be good in the spring as well. Got it in a large, £12, did try it on and I loved it. They had a few different colours actually and designs, but I got the leopard print. It's just like a skater dress that's nice and flowy and comfy. So when I saw it, I have a few like this already, and when I saw they had some new designs, I thought, yeah. Then in Selfridges, I picked up some beauty bits, and like I said, I don't think this is obviously the best place to be buying these sort of things, but first thing is a face mask I discovered in a goodie bag about, I don't know, 6-8 months ago. It is the most expensive face mask. It's £14 for one, which is absolutely wild, but let me tell you, my skin feels sensational after I use this. It's the Rhodial Vitamin C, this one, basically. It's incredible, and it just feels so expensive to have it. It's such a luxury, so I thought I'm gonna treat myself to that. Then I got the It Cosmetics Confidence in an Eye Cream. I needed a new eye cream. I read a few reviews while I was standing there. I have actually previously tried the Confidence in Your Beauty Sleep Cream, and I thought I would give this a go. Yeah, it had pretty good reviews actually. It's quite a nice little box. It was £33. I figured as I approach 30 next year, I really do need to be using an eye cream, so I got that. Then I got the Lano Stick, the original one. I've been using just Vaseline on my lips. As some of you know, I had a right disaster with them recently. I had to go to the doctors and they gave me a special cream that I had to put on every night and keep it in the fridge, and that healed my lips. They were so sore, but I've been looking at reviews and looking at what I could use, and I honestly own 1 million lip balms. Like, it's actually ridiculous, but I heard a lot of good things about this, and I think it was £13, and it's 100% natural, 100% perfect lip balm to go. I can't lie, it does feel really nice. I love the packaging as well. I don't know if it's right for my lips, but it might be that I resort back to Vaseline, but for now I thought I'd give it a go. Then I got a Laura Mercier primer. I absolutely love my primer that I've used for years, but I thought I'd mix it up and try something else, and I read a load of reviews, and this is the Pure Canvas Blurring Primer. It was £21.50. and it comes in this little pink tube. I guess we'll put it to the test with my foundation, but I'd literally just thrown away my primer. It's just finished. The last thing I bought was this ridiculously expensive makeup brush. It is an It Cosmetics, again, limited edition. Love is in the Foundation brush, and the brush is actually a heart shape, I believe. I haven't opened it yet, but it was £36. But I personally do see the value in investing in good tools. If you can get a really good makeup brush, it will last you years. I've had some from MAC and Zoeva that I got in like 2014, 15. I personally don't like a sponge to do my foundation. I love a brush. It's so pretty. I don't know if you can see, look, it's a heart shape, and the actual brush itself, oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. Oh, just got off the phone with my mum, and I'm just looking at the Lush receipt from yesterday. The woman charged me for my fresh face mask that I was meant to get for free for returning my pots, which is so annoying. Anyway, let's do a quick Lush haul as I've got the stuff in front of me. So, Aroma Toner Water. This is my favourite toner. I've been using this for years. It's £7 for this small bottle, but a little goes a really long way. It lasts ages. The face mask situation. So my favourite one is Mask of Magnanimity. I love this so much. It honestly feels so good on my skin. Let me just open it up. It's like this green colour, but it's not included in the Return Your 5 Pots offer. So I got the Catastrophe Cosmetic Fresh Face Mask, which is the blueberry one. I haven't put this in the fridge yet. I got that, which was meant to be free. Don't talk to me about it. Then I bought a Lush Melt. These are new. I've never had one of these before. And you can basically use them for 2 ways. One is in the bath. You break off 1 or 2 squares and it melts in the hot water. Or you can use it in a burner, which we do actually have one of these downstairs in the kitchen. So I thought I'd try both ways. And it's just this little block like this. And I got the butter wouldn't melt. And I swear to God, this might be the most amazing smell. It kind of smells a little bit like Let the Good Times Roll, if you ever use that cleanser. Vanilla and butterscotch scented. Oh my gosh, it is so good. Then I got some favourite bath bombs. So I got the butter ball. This one is so simple. I put this in with a little bit of just, you know, cheap bubble bath that I use, but it makes my skin feel so smooth. It's really good if you have sensitive skin as well. I got Twilight. This is a classic favourite. This one is £4.50 and it is just the most amazing. I love it. I absolutely love it. This is another favourite of mine, which I think looks quite bland when you look at it, but honestly, again, it's full of loads of different colours. This is Dragon's Egg. This one's also £4.50. It smells absolutely incredible. So I've got Dragon's Egg. The last one I got for Benj, this is a bubble bar. It's the Comforter. Smells like blackcurrant. We've had this for years and years. We keep repurchasing it. You can break it up and use it about 4 to 6 times depending on how many bubbles you want in your bath. Look who's here with me this morning. She's woken up from her slumber, can hear me chatting. For the rest of the day, I'm going to work. I'm going to hopefully read my book this evening. I've got my money box ad going up on Instagram at 5. So I need to put an alarm on for that so I don't forget. Oh, I love you so much. I love you. Yes. It's now Friday and I didn't film anything yesterday or much on Wednesday just because I was very, very busy working. I completely underestimated and forgot how much I really find weekly vlogs just too much for me now. Just the constant being on camera and updating from the last thing I filmed. My brain, it's just not, it just doesn't work in my life anymore. And I know a lot of you have loved weekly vlogs, and I'm not saying that I wouldn't do them again in the future, because there are actually things coming up for us that I think would be quite good to film over a few days, and obviously we do travel stuff, but it has just been just too much for me to try and juggle. So I've just set up the 100k live stream, which we've already done obviously by now because it's tonight, and I have no idea if it's going to be successful. I've never set anything up scheduled like that, so I've plugged in my microphone, I've put a little setup for us downstairs in the kitchen, and if you joined, thank you. I hope you enjoyed it. It's just going to be a really light, easy chit chat. Yesterday we went out for our anniversary and 100k celebration meal at Miller and Carter, so I did film a couple of clips just to show you our meal. We had some cocktails, so we had espresso martini for me and a porn style martini for Benj, and then for our starter we had the baked cheddar mushrooms, which are delicious, although my favourite starter at Miller Carter is the little mini Yorkshire puddings, and they haven't had those for ages. They need to bring them back because they are amazing. Then we had our lettuce wedge, obviously, that you have before you have your steak, and then we both had fillet steaks with new potatoes and the onion loaf, and I have the beef dripping sauce and Benji had a mushroom sauce that they didn't have on the menu that the waiter suggested he tried. So it was a lovely meal. We also had puddings. On Thursdays they do a 3 courses from £29.95. You pay a supplement for something like the fillet, but it's so worth it. It's a really good deal, and that's why we went last night. And also because we want to do the live stream tonight. Benji's going to be away this weekend on a golf weekend with some friends, so we didn't really have an awful lot of time. I don't typically work on Fridays because I have my volunteering job this evening, so that will finish at around 6:30, 7, and so I'm giving myself an hour to come home, freshen up and get ready. That's why we've chosen tonight to do it. So that's why we did our meal last night instead, and we got the deal, obviously. We had such a lovely meal and evening, and it was just so nice to be with him, not be on camera and film all of that, but you know, you got the gist. It was really lovely. Also yesterday, big thing that happened is I spent quite a long time on the phone with my brother. I have been talking all week about wanting to change my iMac, and I was this close yesterday to finally pressing the button and ordering my pink iMac that I had set my heart on. And then my brother basically convinced me that I could get a mini Mac instead, which is like one of those small Mac computers. And basically the mini Mac has a much better, like higher storage storage and RAM, memory, all that jazz. So basically I can have a much faster machine, and if anything happens to the Mac or the actual display, I can change them out rather than relying on an iMac. So he was right. I did a lot of research, spoke to a lot of you on Instagram. Thank you so much. A lot of you that work in big offices or you work in tech, you were very helpful, so thank you. I managed to order my Mac Mini, but it's not coming for a couple of weeks, and I ordered a pink display from Samsung in the end. I'm working on quite a few things. If you go back and rewatch the live stream, you'll probably hear us talk about it, but we have a couple of staycations coming up in March. It's going to be my birthday. We have a few plans, and so I'm really looking forward to sharing all that with you. But I am going to wrap this vlog up because I know it's been long enough. I've realised that it might be better for me to do a whole sit down video when my silver play button comes. I can unbox it, show you it, and talk to you more about YouTube, my story, and my best tips and advice, and the people that have sort of shaped my experience, the highs and lows, the good, the bad, all that sort of stuff. So I'm going to plan that video, but I'm going to do it separately. This week was more just to sort of bring you along. I know I've said this a bit this week already, but I have always tried to focus on staying in my own little lane, doing what's worked best for me, ignoring a lot of advice that everyone says you have to do this to grow and you must like do this XYZ, and it was never about growing quickly. Do you know what? If it had taken me another 12 years, I still would have been as proud. Or if it had taken me 2 years, like, it's not really about the length of time it took, it's more the experience. It's all about the journey, not the destination, right? The destination is obviously always the end goal and always so exciting, and the 100k was obviously amazing and still is amazing and will mean everything to me because it was such a big dream. It is such a big dream. It still feels like a dream, but the journey getting there has changed me as a person. Like, I am who I am because of YouTube. Most of my adult experiences and the things that I've been inspired to do are because of other YouTubers. The people that put themselves out on the internet constantly inspire me and my creativity and my YouTube journey, my career and everything. And I have other YouTubers to thank for that, because if it wasn't for other people showing up constantly, being there in my corner when things are hard, or understanding how I might feel because this job is so uniquely weird to talk about sometimes, I just honestly could not thank those people enough. Thank you so much for watching this weekly vlog. I feel like I've done a really rubbish job. It's not been my best. I really love this job, you know. I really love it. I know it's a huge privilege to love your job. I'm very aware that being my own boss and getting to do what I do is amazing, but it is hard. It comes at, you know, a lot of hard work and dedication and love and loyalty and passion, and yeah, I wouldn't change any of it. Thank you for 100,000 subscribers, for commenting, liking, sharing, supporting. This little community we have here, this cozy corner of the internet, is one of my favourite things in the whole world. So I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. I'll be back very soon. I'll have a best of Disneyland Paris vlog coming up for you, and our London vlog, because we're doing a London trip, and we're going to Bath, so we'll talk all about that in the live stream and you'll see that coming up, and more home vlogs and things. So big love, thank you. I'm gonna stop now. See you soon.